Hey everybody, how are you today? I'm hopping in here a little early today. Today we are going to talk about something that I hear people complain about all the time. They are starving. And really, there's a couple of reasons for this because as you're losing weight, you shouldn't get so starving that you just get hangry. I promise you, you can do it without that. So, we're going to talk about that today. However, for those of you who are new here to me, I am Michelle from Wonderland Wellness. I'm the coach and founder, and I've cracked the code on 100-pound weight loss. Did this by attempting it 3 times. It took 3, but I was successful the 3rd time and I've maintained it for 5 years. So the journey that I took, I have actually turned into a program, and I try to highlight things that are missing out there that we need to know in order to get that weight off permanently. Alrighty, so how do you keep from starving on your weight loss journey? That is just huge. And really, there's 2 reasons. One, you may not be eating enough. And we think we're supposed to eat as little as possible so that we can lose the weight really, really quickly. But that leads to hanger, which I was a queen of that one, or doing really well for some set period of time and then going off the rails and binging for days. Been there, done that one too. So if you're not eating enough, this could be one problem. So that one needs to be rectified. However, there is a second reason why you could be starving all the time. And that may be because you're not getting enough fat, fiber, and protein at each individual sitting. Now, what does that mean? Fiber is, as women, we should be getting somewhere around 25 grams a day of fiber. And that really comes in whole grains and green leafy vegetables, and to some extent, other things have fiber added into them. The natural sources of fiber are your best bet. And then as women, we also need fat in our diet. We think we want to go low fat. However, we have a couple of different kinds of hormones in our body. One is a hunger hormone. And then, of course, those lovely women time of the month hormones. Both of them need fat. There's actually a trifecta disease that affects female high school athletes, where they cut the fat down so low and they work out so hard that they actually lose their cycle. So the female human body requires a certain amount of fat in your diet to balance out both your women hormones and your hunger hormones. So we don't want to eliminate fat. We don't want too much because then it's bad for the heart, but we don't want to get rid of it completely either. It's one of those balance things that we talked about yesterday. So the other reason to include fiber, fat, and protein is it actually affects the stretch receptors in your stomach. And yes, there are stretch receptors that we can eat more fiber because it's lower calorie. So that means we can make our meals bigger for lower calories, which then in turn stretches those stomach receptors so that we feel full longer. So to actually balance out your, to feel fuller longer, there's a couple of things. We need the fat to balance out the hunger hormone. We need the fiber to add bulk so that we get those stretch receptors are fired and we feel full. And then we need protein because it actually takes the longest amount of time to process in the body, so it stays there longer. So I'm doing this really quick today and want you to know that if you are starving on your weight loss journey and you're doing this lovely roller coaster ride because you get so hungry and you can't stop eating, you're not alone. Try these tricks. Add fiber and fat to all of your meals. Double check and make sure that you're eating enough. The larger we are, the more calories we need to just exist, to just sit here. Then the more muscle you have, also the more calories you need to just exist and just sit here. So if you are eating less than what you need to just exist, and then you add in small daily actions like, going to your car to go to work and getting dressed in the morning and, potentially cooking dinner a couple of times and moving around and even just fidgeting, which I am a fidgeter and I talk with my hands. So, all of those things burn calories. Make sure you're getting enough, and then add in and make sure you're not eliminating all of the fat at every meal. And also make sure that you're getting fiber in leafy vegetables. Also, melons have a lot of fiber. Raspberries have a huge amount of fiber. Blueberries. All of those things are high fiber items that will up your fiber in your meal and make you feel fuller. So I hope that you guys got something good out of this today. And we will continue tomorrow with, I had fun naming this one. We will continue tomorrow with Are Carbs the Devil? It was fun. So that's our, that is our talk for tomorrow. So I will see you here same time tomorrow morning. And for now, I want to send you off with some love and hugs, and to remember that small, consistent steps will get you there, and you can do anything for 5 minutes. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye-bye.